So today is Monday, 9th of September. I have this movie going on, Tomorrow War or something like that with Tom Cruise, whatever. Which is I really like it. I just like playing it right now. Anyways, today is September 9th. I had to do this yesterday, but obviously I didn't do it because I got caught doing something else. So I guess I'm gonna have to keep doing it on Mondays. And today in the morning, I woke up and I went to work, and I have this horrible allergies, like sneezing, and like, whole my face is itchy. It's just horrible. So anyways, I'm here. But so we're gonna go with we finished last week, going to pick up another guy, Russian dude, and we're gonna do the sign on board of Majesty of the Sea. My first cruise in my life. First time I see a boat. Um, Miami International Port. What a fucking amazing place. Well, it is one of the kind port. It's the capital of commercial transportation. Like all the cargo ships, it comes from different parts of the world. They're going there. And then from there go to different, like, this is like the center for distribution, goes to either up and down, globally speaking. Is this incredible, like, when I say incredible, I really mean incredible big equipment. Like, they lift those, it's just unreal. Then it's all this giant cruise ships. We're talking about Carnival, we're talking about NTL at that time, American Holland. I don't remember what else. All this cruise, this traffic, the construction, the high rises of Miami. It was just, it was incredible. And I come from Costa Rica, the little town, Somerset, which was like the coolest city in the world at that time for me, which FYI, it was. It was. It was on a whole level of reality. It was amazing. So, see this cruise ship, for me, it was like incredible. So the passengers go for the top, right? Regular passengers. Crew goes from the bottom, like kind of like the Titanic, but not as old as Titanic. But the concept is pretty much the same. So we sign on going into the inside the boat, and it's this. It's called actually I-95. It's at the center of the boat. It's like a highway when everybody walks back and forth with luggages, with oh my god, it's so alive. The movement is so alive. It's a whole entire universe. It's a city on the water. That's what it is. It's a city on the water. It's incredible. It is incredible. So I got there, and this girl, Gita, she's from well, she was, I'm not sure what happened to her, Trinidad and Tobago, whatever, one of the islands. She took me, signed all the paper, whatever, want to pick up your uniforms, blah 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 blah. And then she took me on a tour on the cruise ship, which is like, it was like, it was so much things to see that I wasn't able to actually figure out where I was or where I was going. That was like, I have no idea where I was going. Then she took me to my cabin, 1927. You guys have to remember that, 1927, because that 1927 is going to be the center of so much action. And not necessarily like action like everybody's thinking, like, oh my gosh, it has crazy sex or whatever. No. Different type of action, but it was the coolest action ever. You'll find out along the way. So anyways, I am I'm going through all this transition. Then I didn't understand shit what people say to me because, you know, guys remember my English. I was trying to go and like find my way around. Well, there we go. First day, they told me that we were going to leave from Miami to Nassau. Nassau is Bahamas. I'm sorry, from Miami to Key West, which is the last point of the country of United States. It's the south. So, it's a bunch of little islands all connected by bridges and stuff. And I have dolphins. Oh my god. Well, there's dolphins everywhere, but one of the characteristics of Key West are the dolphins. Yeah, I love dolphins. And then from there we were sailing to Nassau, which is the main island of all the, I'm not sure, 18,000 little islands, I think. Some retarded number. These are like a teeny little ones and big ones, but that's the biggest one, which is like all the super duper wealthy people worldwide lives in it. And back to Miami. So in 7 days, I want to be twice in the US, twice. I'm sorry, twice in Miami, twice on Key West. That was a typical brain fart. And twice in Nassau. Okay, so I'm terrified. Obviously, everybody knows at this point, and I'm like completely like losing my shit because I don't know what the fuck. Pretty much, I have no idea what the fuck. But we had to make it happen because that's what was here for, right? And that's what it was. This is what I asked to the universe since I was a kid. You guys remember, like, I could be an astronaut, so I want to travel, and I want to get to know the world, and the whole 9 years, yada, 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 yada. But this is it. So another one thing I have to say here as a parenthesis, and this is stuff that obviously you don't know in that time. Like in my case, I didn't know it. Now, but obviously, I mean, hello, you should know better. You have to be careful what you ask for the universe. You know, a lot of people take it for granted, and a lot of people they even look at me nowadays. It's like, oh, you're just such a loser. And I'm like, yeah, whatever doesn't work for you might work for me. But I'm just saying, the universe is just this. It's just this expansion. It's just the unknown. We go back to the unknown, but if you actually start to think about, like in my case, I'm putting me as an example. Everything that I ask the universe, every single thing that I have asked, I have get it. Like I asked in a young age that I want to travel around the world, that I want to get to know the world. I want to go to these countries and all this with the books that I used to read. Now I had it in front of me. Like now it is in front of me. So what are you gonna do about it? Okay? And this is the part that I said, you have to be careful what you wish for because you're gonna get it. The question here is, if you know that that's the case, you need to be ready to actually receive what you ask for. That's the trick. That shit right there, that's what it fucks everything up, pretty much. Because we're good to ask. Oh, I want. I wish. And when your wish comes true, you don't know what the fuck to do with it. And that's exactly what's my situation right here. I wish to travel. I wish to do this. I wish to do that. But now that I have it, I was very terrifying. Why? Well, very simple. Because well, I was with the language barrier. That was number one. Number two, I feel really lonely even with surrendered a bunch of people. So, I started to get to know a little bit here and there. I have this great roommate. Her name, Susan, a Jamaican woman. J-Lo, Iggy Azalea, I think it is, like the Australian girl, or think maybe she was from Australia or something. So white chick got this big perfect ass. Same thing like J Lo got this giant ass. Well, they have not shit. They have no business with the Susan chick. Jamaican, pure 100% Jamaican breed. Big, big caboose. Yeah, she got the giant ass ever. Big girl, tall, big everything. Not a fat girl, just a big, voluptuous woman. And like she's my cabin mate, and we sleep in bunk beds, small ones. And now I have seen a few videos for how the rooms are right now. I think it's getting smaller. And that time it was small, and now it's getting smaller. So she told me just about the space. You have to save space, respect space. But you guys remember I used to have roommates before, so I got no problem with that. And I'm very particular about my things, so I usually it's like okay, but not territorial necessarily, but I keep my stuff separated so it doesn't get messed up with everybody else. So I never have any issues whatsoever with the roommate. And as soon as you come on board, they start to teach you how the cruise works, how it works. Okay, very simple. They have to tell you, they have to give you all this training about safety, and because a lot of safety. Everything is pretty much about safety. Understand the fact that if you don't have a teamwork, you're gonna die, because everybody's necessary for the sake of the safety and the security of every single human being on board. Meaning, you have to know what is your master station. You have to know how to put something simple like a life jacket. And a lot of people said, oh, just stuck it in here. No, man, you need to stuck it in here, tie it up, make sure that everything is perfectly done. What do you have to like turn it on, whatever, all this stuff like that. How to follow the directions, how to escape in case of whatever, all the possible scenarios of a disaster, right? Okay, and then it is this thing called, sorry, I need to switch. Zero tolerance. When it comes to the zero tolerance, I'm 100%, 100. When I said 100, I'm like, not 100, more than 100, 100% sure that people should take at least that class. And I'm not talking about friends or whatever. I'm talking about general humans. We should do that because is the tolerance to your other, like people that you work with, the other humans. Bullying, fucking bullying, man. I'm telling you. We as the bullying, I'm not sure what is the deal about it, but I think it's a type of security kind of thing. We have a tendency to laugh about people. One thing is laugh about people, and I think is laughing with people about us. But regardless, so they teach you stuff like that, like that. Whatever you have, you need to like kind of fix it. And it's certain relationships, like it's people from everywhere. That goes to work in there. So it is a lot of stuff that you need to get done to don't get in trouble. And I'm not talking about trouble like you're gonna get punished or whatsoever. Not just simple like life situations. And okay, so for instance, like Hindu people from India, they consume a lot of curry. This seasoning, they I remember this and the crewmates, oh my god, it's a curry problem. You cannot find everything has curry on it. But what was it? Very simple. They transfer it, like your skin smells like curry. So you have to, like you should say, oh my god, they stink. But sometimes it's got nothing to do with hygiene. It's just like what you eat, that's what you're gonna smell. That's one sample. We're talking about, for example, politics or like war. I remember very clearly the sample between Serbians and Croatians. They didn't get along, but on board they have to be they have to get along. And I saw like really good friendships develop towards that, because you have to put your difference on the side and realize that you have to be a team. Okay, that's it. We are young people. Well, not necessarily. There was like a few members who have been working in cruise ships for since day one. Very mature, and they like it. And it's a life. It's a style. It's a lifestyle. Like when you go on a board, you need to understand that you're detaching yourself from everybody and land, meaning you're gonna miss weddings, baptisms, a lot of family things, friend things, and then you turn it into an outsider. So all these people that you work with, they are the people to actually understand you. And then you come over and you tell your friends and land, oh my God, I was whatever, whatever, and they look at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? So it is, it's a big changes. Again, careful what you wish for, the universe is gonna bring it to you. So you have to fucking be sure, 100% sure you can deal with this. Like, so you do need to know, understand that everything that you wish, it's gonna bring it to you. So it's gonna come to you. Question is like, are you gonna be willing to, are you prepared to receive that snore? You hear that? That's Daisy. It's late night. Her bedtime is around 9 p.m. and it's almost 11 p.m. Yeah, she passed out. Oh, poor thing. Well, anyways, so it was such a mixing in emotions. Let's put it that way. So you guys remember last chapter that I told you? I don't think it last was. I think it went before. Oh my God, my hair is just a disaster. Look at this thing. Whoa. This is what you call a nappy. It's not even a nappy. This is just like I need product. Well, I have a product, but I need a new one, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? So, anyways, when I left Costa Rica, I have I didn't tell anybody. So this is my story on my own. I haven't even talked to my mother at this point. Nothing. Like, so a lot of people ask me, what happened? How do you can escape from your family? They don't know you're missing. I say, I'm not missing. They think that I'm still working on the same place. We don't have contact like daily basis, like checking everybody. No, I will call her eventually. So this Russian guy that we picked it up the same day they signed on, we bumped each other into the crew bar. Oh, okay. So it's a crew mess, which is a crew mess is the place that you go to eat. For 10 days, I wasn't able to fucking find a crew mess. So it's kind of like eating cookies here and there and drinking a lot of water. But I was able to find a crew bar. And then I realized to go to the crew bar, you have to go through the crew mess. But I was going through the crew bar to a different way. Okay, so whatever. And I used to write on the walls, like, you know, like with the lipstick, the little arrows to guide me to my cabin. And then when I used to come back, I was like, what the fuck are all my little signs? Well, and then everything was gray. All the walls were gray. And then I realized that when I was time find out, there was a crew that was cleaning all the time, because it's on the sea. So the salt eats everything. So they're continuously painting, you know, like it's maintenance 24/7 pretty much. So anyways, I go into the crew. In the meantime, I am, you know, I'm taking classes, I'm working already. Because as soon as it's first day, fucking put your uniform, get to the floor, go to work. And I was like, I was very, very sad, and not sad and shocked, everything, because I couldn't like communicate very well, because my English like was messed. It was good, but not as good as there should be. I used to go to bed and pray to God every night, believe me or not. I was like, God, please open my brain. I totally need to understand this language. I need to figure out how to understand what did they said, because I have no idea. I'm totally clueless about this, right? Daisy, don't. Oh my god. Okay, she's moving on the back. So I'm going to the crew bar, and this is the Russian guy that we were, like the one to they went to sign on the same day that I did, and he's very. She's in the back of this, so he's very sad, like really bummed out, and that was Sunday night. Monday we have to be in Miami. He said, "Well, today's the last day I'm gonna be on board." And I said, "What? What's happening?" And he's like, "I can do it. I don't understand the language. Like we talking about broken. He has broken English, me too, but we understand enough, and I understand what he said." He's like, I don't understand. I cannot do the English thing. I miss so much my girlfriend. I just cannot do it. I'm going back." And I was like, "Wow, that's incredible." He's like, "Yeah, I'm going back." And I'm thinking, I said, "Oh my God, yeah, I have the opportunity to actually go back home. I should do the same thing." And then he came over and he said to me, he's like, "I'm going to go to the internet cafe," which is, we have these crew cards, when we swipe it to going in and out of the boat. And you can put money on it and you pay to use the internet cafe. So he came over and he said, like, "Let me show you what is the internet cafe." Because I need to go to ride to my family and tell them that I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm not gonna be there in a day or so. So I follow him, I went with him, whatever. And I said, "You know what? I want to check my emails because maybe the guy, do you remember asshole?" Or someone of my friends or anybody write me, send me an email. Nobody, man. Fucking nobody. So together. I was like, it was like, fucking asshole. Oh my goodness, man. That's incredible. All this shit. We humans, we are so funny. We just literally tank ourselves, like tangling, like just because. That's it. That's not another explanation. Oh, you know what? Life is happy. Let's fuck that up. Let's go to think about something like this. I'm in the middle of the ocean. I'm working on cruise ships. I'm going to Bahamas, which is one of the toughest fun destinations worldwide. And this is me looking for the teeny little details to make myself miserable. Seriously. Come on. That's what we do. That's what we humans do. We look for the teeny little spot. You had this big window all clean. Oh no, let's go to find the little detail. We're gonna be focusing this shit. You wanna fuck everything up. That was me. Okay, so yeah, that's how it is. And I'm sitting at the coffee, in the fucking internet cafe, like, woo, weeping and yapping. And then he comes, this English man. So good looking. So good looking. This beautiful, gorgeous blue eyes. It's like big smile, like super vibrant, happy. With a Coca-Cola can. And then down the line I find out that Coca-Cola can was like Jack Daniels and splash of Coke. Yes. And he came over and he looked at me and he like looking at my name tag. So, "Oh, I'm from Costa Rica." And I say, "Yes." And he looked at me, I'm obviously crying. And he said to me, he said, "So how come you're from Costa Rica and you are crying?" And then he said, "I don't think you're from Costa Rica." And I said, "Why not?" He said, "Because you're crying. And you know what? Costa Rican people, they're very brave and happy. I know a few. And you don't look like happy. You leaving tomorrow, right? You're not going to make it one more week." Spin around and left. I got the feeling that I have some monkey and donkey both in my DNA, because I'm so fucking stubborn. Ugh, man, I'm telling you. This guy came over and said that to me, and I was like, really? That's what you think? Now you watch, because I'm gonna make it. Well, my long story short, we started to bump each other in certain ways, and then we started kind of like hanging out. And then he showed me the different side of the cruise ship, right? Which is the fun part. But I wasn't on the next day. It was like a few days after. So I go to my cabin, right? And going to bed, feeling bumped out, obviously. And the next day I couldn't get up. And my back was completely stiffed. I just couldn't get out of the bed. I was like kind of like a paralyzed. It wasn't a pain. It was just couldn't move. So he's a doctor on board, right? Called the doctor, a Colombian guy, by the way. I love Colombian people. They're so funny. They're fun. They call bacanos. They are super, super cool. And then he comes and he checked on me and he said to me, when was the last time you actually eat? So I told him, he said, you know, I talked to him in Spanish and he said, I couldn't fight a crew mess. I just can't. And I just, you know, I kind of like tell him a little bit here and there, the reasons why I was there. And, you know, he asked me my age and everything and whatever. And then he said to me, he's like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you medication for you to rest. I'm going to write a note to say you need some break because you are overwhelmed right now. You need to understand a couple of things. Number one is, this is probably the coolest job on the planet. All right. Number two, this is what you always wanted, it wasn't? And I said, yeah, okay. Number three, your brain is very powerful. Your brain is under so much stress, so you're getting sick. So you need to choose very carefully your thoughts. How about you switch to the happy side? Because I'm pretty sure you were happy at a certain point. You said, oh my God, we used to be the happiest person in the world, whatever, whatever, whatever. Well, snap out of that shit and go back to your happy mood. You're gonna get sick, for real. And it's gonna be so stupid just because you're afraid, you're scared. That doesn't really make sense, does it? It's like, yeah, you're right. Okay. He's like, I will check on you tomorrow. Take this. Oh. And he gave me the magic pill. He gave me a Valium. Yep. Fucking drugs, man, I'm telling you. These motherfuckers. Ugh. Took the pill, sleep beautifully. I don't remember how many hours. I would say over 8 hours. Yeah, I'll probably 10. But knocked out. When I woke up, we already left Miami. I wasn't in Miami anymore. I was going back to, I was on our way actually to Nassau. I woke up, I feel my body so good. Like, oh my God, every single muscle was like, they're always thinking about the thoughts. You need to switch your thoughts. So in the meantime, my English friend come over and, you know, like, let's go to hang out. We gotta hang out here. Yeah. So it was more like refreshing, let's put it that way. And I was like actually seriously thinking, and I said, well, you know what? I got 2 opportunities weekly to leave because I am twice in US. I just have to say this, do the same thing like the Russian did. Just go to, you know, like to your what is it, the purse desk, whatever, what is it, the fares, all for cruise and whatever. I told her, I said, you done, pack your shit. They just get a plane, put you out. But then what am I gonna do home? So next time when I get back to the US, which is like 3 days after, I bought this phone card and I call my mother. First time. And I told her, I said, Mom, and she's like, how you doing? I said, I'm good. Everything is good now. And I said, oh, by the way, you know what? I'm not in Costa Rica. I'm actually in Miami. She's like, oh my God, can't believe it. You always getting yourself in so much trouble. I don't know what are you doing in there. How do you do? And I said, well, you know, I work at the hotel. I don't even tell her I was working at a cruise ship. I just tell her I was in the US for vacations. And this is what she said. But you know, I'm so busy doing whatever I'm doing. And when you come back, bring me a perfume. I pay here for it because here it's too expensive. Something that you like. I don't know, you got a good taste. And I said, okay. And she's like, well, be careful. You know, she's going into this tragedy mood because she's a retired teacher. And I wasn't like on the book. And I wasn't nothing that she was expecting me to be. And it was always like this disapproval. I was like, really? And I asked her to say, did this whatever call ask for me in the house? No, no, nobody have called. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm going back thinking, and I said, what the fuck do I want to go back to Costa Rica for? They don't even gonna know. They don't haven't even noticed that I left. My ex-boyfriend, he was right about he doesn't see the future with me. So what the fuck do I'm doing? Seriously. When I was in the making this phone call, you know, like I hang up and I'm thinking, I said, wow, man, it's like this, you're actually annoying. I am, you know, like I'm so annoying, Marjorie. What's happening with you? Fucking losing everything, about to lose the job with your life. Like, what are you wishing for? And now you have it and you don't know how to deal with it. What the fuck? Seriously? Well, be able to know Miami, when fucking rains, it's just like this perfect sunny day, everything's so sunny, perfect, whatever, and then suddenly it's this, it's like a little zeals come to open the sky, so it's like lightning, thunders, cats and dogs, open hole in the sky and water. And that time, I was a braless chick. Every time I was out of the ship, I used to wear this top, no bra. I always with another girl from Chile making a phone call, and two more guys that work with us, like four of us. We went to make the phone calls. So we came back, we get soaking wet, and then we were laughing in the rain. I cannot forget about that. It was so much fun. We were like dying laughing, soaking wet. It was fun. You know, like you could see people seeing us, and you know, like everybody was like her, like, oh my god, they're having a blast. It was super cool. That was so nice. I cannot forget about that. Oh my god, I'm so fucking lucky. And when we coming back to the boat in the gangway, it's one of the officers. She's from Philippines, and she looked at me. She says, "Marjorie, you look so happy. I'm glad. I was watching you, and you know what? I'm jealous because you guys were playing on the rain, like having fun. We just went out for a phone call, and look at you. You're having a blast. Look at all the officers. Everybody was like looking at you guys, and you were like laughing, having a great time in the water. And now you come back and you're going to work, and I'm here, like just watching you. I wish I could do the same thing. You're so lucky." I was like, I'm actually really lucky. And I don't fucking taking advantage of it. Because I'm looking for the little black spot to ruin my luck, literally. Really? I have so much stuff. I have everything in the palm of my hand, and I don't know how to enjoy it. Because my mind is still thinking and pain. Because you're so used to pain. So I'm like, you know what? I have my Colombian dude doctor told me, switch your thoughts. Your body's already taking it. I'm like, okay, so happy thoughts, happy body. Period. No more no more sad thoughts, because that means I'm gonna be in so much pain. I'm gonna probably develop who fuck knows what. So no to that. Cancel. And then I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm actually gonna take this as serious. And man, it fucking work wonders. Ah, great idea is to actually decide to enjoy your life. Not because of someone, not because what you owned, it's because what is you in around you. Like, feel all these people, the energy, the ocean. Oh my God, it was a front night today. Completely opposite. I make an effort to see what actually it was. Where was the next level? Where exactly was the crew mess? Where is this? What is that? You know, like actually paying fucking attention around my things. Get to know everything. And obviously I have so much help, like so much help for this English angel, blue, beautiful, amazing, smile, good looking, hot, sexy motherfucker. The English flavor. Oh my goodness. Oh God, yes. And he told me so many things. And we have so much fun. And then, you know, like, and then he was so popular, and then he such introduced me to all the bunch of people. And then I started to get to know a bunch of people. And then, you know what I mean? It was like so much fun. And then my cabin turns into party town. But I will tell you that next time. For today, we need to start to make good choices. And for real, not serious. Good choices. And this is what I have to say. Just be careful what you wish for. You're gonna get it. The car, the marriage, the husband, the wife, the money, the house, the business, everything. Everything. The diamond ring, the divorce, the freedom, everything. Just make sure that you're ready to receive it. Because that's the hardest part of the whole entire fucking creation. I'm telling you. I know that for a fact. Anyways, I'm out pissed, and I will see you in a week. Bye.